if we do not support these 40 countries with money and institutions that they govern themselves, then we will not be better prepared, but be maybe worse prepared, because we now have also the info and the pandemic against us, where, let's say, everything that we do is basically questions by a social media war, which will make it way more difficult to organize a response towards a future pandemic. This is where we currently are.
The other issue, as we are with the virus, is communication and disinformation. And this is such a complex issue. There are many media people here who exactly know what I'm speaking about. This is really the intervention in the beginning of a pandemic. So there are two interventions that are really efficient before we have a drug or vaccine. This is diagnostic testing, and then it's political decision-making. And once this political decision-making is influenced and contorted by disinformation and propaganda, we are lost. And there are roles that are not being fulfilled by the media themselves. They really have to look in the mirror. And there is another role that's sometimes ignored a little bit, which is the role of science itself. So we shouldn't have anybody who has some academic degree talking about the heart of the issue in the middle of a pandemic. We have to address the institutions of science to make some selection, to set up panels of experts who are really experts and who wouldn't push into the media, but who are somehow qualified to summarize the state of knowledge. And this can only happen via the institutions of science. These institutions have to offer this function to society. And these institutions of science, they are actually consisting of scientists, of top scientists, and it's really about being a little bit less opportunistic as a scientist, being a little bit more of service to society.